Any time now, Tanya really should do the assist. Now at least he used one of our trees, no problem. At least any assist is good as well. So Wowo already go down. Definitely go back to their base is a good choice, not to waste any more troops to die for nothing. So now I think the situation may be go to 1-on-1, but no. 61 try to do the 2-on-1 as well. So let's see whether he move forward or he try to stay out. Yes, he's moved forward, so the match will become 2-1. So really have to see how Wowo to jump in to do some benefit. And Tanya really move his super heavy to his teammate, try to assist if anything happen. That is very good as well. Now you see that his teammate are having base set up already, so he doesn't really worry too much. At least do the assist to make sure his teammate are having a good positions. Now it's another sandwich about Team Farmer to sandwich Alexander alone. So I think this situation is very bad for Team Matt. Wowo have to do some adjustment to come back in, maybe or maybe not. But I don't think Wowo can do more than that. So maybe Wowo can jump around here so that he can support Alexander and also not too close to Tanya. And so that Alexander have to really take the pressure on 2-1. At least Wowo can on the left side, he can support Alexander and he also try to pressure this Tanya so they can finish the job first. If Wowo jump on the top, definitely he will be die because 61 just too much HP for him to take. So if Wowo have to jump, he have to jump on the left side. So that we have Wowo down, he have 2 airlift already still. Alexander still have 2 airlift, and then this Tanya still have 2 airlift, but 61 is 1 airlift down. So this is the current situation. And you can see they try to do a sandwich strategy, but not doing the real siege. Even though Tanya have full troops, but 61 is not ready. So I think Tanya just wait a little bit more. Also worry about that Wowo might jump in during that doing the attack. So Alexander tried to do some pressure to this 61, but he's not using any archeries. Definitely he's super heavy dying for no reason, but now he's trying to use the full troops to pressure 61. So I think Tanya might have to do something now. No, he should try to send out the resources trap, but as somehow one more guy jump in from Team Matt. I think that is maybe against the rules because definitely there are more than 150 powers that I'm not sure how I can say this, but that's why we have a lot of technician problem when you're doing some kind of custom match. Okay, let's put this stay out. So even though this is the Team Matt old teammates, but Wowo already take his base and Team Farmer already take the effort to take down Wowo. So it's not fair to take down another base that is totally 100% base. It's not fair to Team Farmer because you can see Alexander is already 63.9 billion power, and then this guy is about 57 billion power, and Wowo is about 50 over million power. Definitely, 3 of them combined is more than 150 million power. But in 61 thinking he can take this challenge, so he want to take the challenge as well. He tried to take out this guy as well. So I'm not sure if that is correct things or not, but definitely it's not fair to Team Farmer because they are definitely lower than 150 million powers. And even though they try to do a very gentleman's move from this 61, not going to have a 2-1 to kill Alexander from the start, but now everything's just turned out a little bit I'm not sure how I can say this correctly in the words, but I think technically there's a lot of technician problems in this custom match because everyone just try to do the things correctly, but every match we're seeing some of the problem of the technician problem. But as long we know that the main fight now is about Tanya versus this Alexander, should really make it clear. I think 61 can't see the tag, so he doesn't know this guys actually have to stay out. But now Tanya back to 1-on-1 on this Alexander, so Alexander really do a little bit more all in now instead of on the old time, but he still can't do a lot of damage, and Tanya base is still standing very strong, more than about 60% HP. So 61 at least stand here, he's not trying to kill Alexander, but now he tried to do that now. So maybe Tanya have to do a little bit support. Yes, that is very good teammate synchronizations. So your teammates super heavy will go down, but at least you're having 3 groups to do for 1 super heavy. So you can see bring down Alexander base about maybe 30%, just about one attack that synchronized from two of them. I think that is very good teamwork, because you make the move and take the action exactly the best moments that you should do, and Alexander can't do anything to stop the enemy at that particular time. And even though he killed the enemy super heavy, but the archery is not down, so he can't do counter attack. I think definitely Team Matt is a little bit too hard to come back now. I think Wu also not trying to come back now at any time, so I think he also wastes about 2 airlift that Team Matt should end either, maybe not, because we are not knowing what is happening. So that that's problem of this Team Matt having a lot of problem, but Team Farmer, even though they also do a very good job to show the match that they are trying to fight, and also show how they can work it out with a teammate and teamwork as well. And even though not going to do that, but they also try to show us they are very okay to do a one-on-one, and Tanya to fight this Alexander one-on-one, and they still have a upper hand. So when 61 come in, I think Tanya stand very strong, because both of them very synchronized, a very good timing, and do the best output of the damage. I think that is good things that they're working very well from this Team Farmer. So they are not only doing the things like the Neem, they're not only farming, but they also know how to fight and how to do the coordinations and kill the enemy in the real fight. Now Alexander tried to do some defense to kill Tanya troops, but 61 and Tanya know that kill the base is the main goal, and that's how they continuously take down, and Tanya doesn't want to retreat at all. He buy more time for his teammate to take down this guy, and now Alexander have to go down, maybe not. So it's just like a few 0% of the base. The base is still not going down. That's unfortunately for Team Farmer, that is not finishing the job. So Alexander know that his base will go down, so he really have to go all in now, otherwise his base go down for nothing. And the use of the Farmer and also some of the super heavy finally they did that, and now they do a retreat just to do a full support. So we will have to count 1 minute from the time to make sure teammate will come in within 1 minute, otherwise that team will go down and consider defeated. So that let's do a little bit zoom out, and we still can see the name on the commander, and make sure that I won't miss anything, because the other team is on XYT2, they can't see the tag basically. So I'm not sure how to do this. I think about 30 seconds, so let's do this 30 seconds. Team Matt, I think now it's less than 30 seconds, so let's just put 20 seconds. Yeah, it's less than 20 seconds. So if Team Matt not getting back in 20 seconds, then they're considered lost. So another 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I think the timer is already done. I don't think Team Matt they want to go back in anytime now. So I would say to Team Farmer, they should be the winner of this match. So let's put the Team Farmer win. And so that I think I need to use one more tag. I'm not sure which tag I can use. I think I use the star. Alright, let's do that. Star. Next team is ready. Please. Alright, so we see some of the artifacts. So Alexander tried to come back to the match. I think he really missed the time on 1 minute, but I think he still can do the things, because Tanya and 61 should take him down, no worry, because this is about 20% HP base because of the base assist. I think Alexander also tried to do his best to coming back in as soon as possible. Alright, so let's do this as soon as possible. So Tanya and 61, they know they are winning as long they just do one big push, but 61 try to retreat, and Tanya still take the damage now, so they have to coordinate a little bit further. So that is the situation now. So Alexander tried to use his light tank to do more damage to make sure the Tanya archery is not going to be a disturb, but somehow activated the base, and that is for 61. I think Tanya doing a very good job to stay out of the range, so the Alexander can't do the damage within the base range, and 61 also try to do the best to support. Now they can kill this Alexander light tank. So I think Alexander is down 1 airlift, and I think the 60-second is because he can't get back when the game may be stuck or something. But at least he have one teammate try to help, but that teammate also not coming back. So let's give a little bit heads up for this team Matt, so that he can continuously to try to do his best. But 1 to 2 is a little bit too hard for Alexander as well, and his base is just a little bit too low, and that won't change any situation because Alexander is more on the defense. If he continuously to play this defense style, definitely he can't win at all, because winning is all about how you can kill the enemy base. So now Tanya and 61 really wait for the full team and do the things. Alright, so they finally do this last push. You can see 61 they already do the push, and Tanya also coordinating to do the push as well, and Alexander base finally go back to 20%. Now they do the final push, so hopefully they can take down the base with enough damage, but the other trees just go down too quickly from this Alexander defense, so that we have to wait a little bit longer for those both sides to have their troops to train back. But at least they take about 10% maybe or 8% of Alexander. So Alexander try to be very aggressive now, try to take down 61. Tanya also try to stay with his super heavy, but no, he have to retreat a little bit more. But 61 do a very good job to defend that. And Alexander have to stop his siege. So Alexander continuously to do the aggressive play, but 61 exactly no worry about him. He really know how to defend, even though he not as strong as Alexander, but at least you know how to defend. You can just stop the enemy to continuously to put pressure to your base, and what you can do is that wait for your teammates to recover and do more things to come back. You can see Alexander just going in and out just like that. It's not really pushing any pressure to this 61. I think he really have to work that better to kill the enemy, because his power is 60 over millions. Definitely he can do more than that. Like Tanya, he really can kill the enemy. But alright, so Tanya know that he have to move it out to help 61 to clear this game as soon as possible. So I think that is also good move, because once he go up, become a B2B, it's more easier for Tanya to take down Alexander. So I think Alexander still have 1 airlift left if he still consider to come back on this match. And you can see the next contestant on the next match, they are start to going in and try to prepare. I think that is good, that to speed up what we have. So Alexander try to move now. So I'm not sure he had considered to have a surrender or not. Maybe or maybe not, because the match definitely is considered done. Alright, so now he's trying to move out, and he know that the team actually decided is already finished on this match. So I think alright, so we can finally congratulations to Team Farmer on the first match on today, day 2, and the tournament of 3 vs 3, sponsored by Godzilla. Finally, Team Farmer win the first match, and we will have a second match. So let me take a look about who is our second match. So if I'm not mistaken, I will just put the name here. Supposed to be Team Demon versus Last Minute. Alright, so I need to